Oh, Doring. Okay, guys, we're back here on Reels and Wheels XL, and we got a good session to get into. And as far as this game goes, guys, it is still one of the highest RTP games that, I play over and over and over again. I've probably played this game, like I say this, I've lost track, but at least 50,000 plus times, man. It's definitely been a lot. But, I was running pretty good in this one. You guys could see where I'm at. We're doing the 40 piece to start things off here. That was pretty nice right there. And I'm actually going to kick it up to the max here. I'm going to keep this one pretty condensed, kind of like, get into the meat of it for you guys. But I'll tell you what, man, we're going to do this. Of course, as I'm getting into this, I always like to point out we have an awesome community you could find in the pinned comment. It's got around 400-ish plus members in it right now. It's continuing to grow. Plus, you could talk to me one-on-one in there, and I can kind of give you more insight into how I approach playing these games because it is a little bit different than other people. Also, if you guys could tap the like on this, man. And let's run Dorium Sprint. One more time now. Let's run Dorium Sprint. Man, I'm feeling it. Also, guys, whenever you are playing these games, always be responsible. It's you're going to have your ups, your downs, everything in between. And it is what it is. That's why I say it. But like I said, if you want to talk to me more directly or just, with a bunch of cool people, the community is where it's at. That'll be in the pinned comment. But let's get into this, man. So I'm actually going to keep this on the 40 piece just for a little bit here, and then we're going to just go to the 100, then the 200, man. I'm really not going to waste a lot of time. Now, when I'm up a good amount like this, I'm obviously willing to kind of like, take on a little bit more than I normally would because, yeah, man, I was doing really good. I was running good, man. I think I started this with maybe like a couple thousand, ran it up here, and we're kind of at where we're at. But, you could kind of see, even though, we are in the 40 piece here right now, I am kind of taking my time to start things off here. Obviously we got a lot of, we got some wiggle room, we got a lot to work with here, so we can kind of, do a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to starting a lot lower. Yeah, so we're going to make an adjustment here, but at this point, a little bit overextended here. We're not really getting a whole lot, but I am going to switch things over in a second to the 100 piece here. I'm just kind of like taking my time with it. Why not, right? Why not? Running pretty good here. All right, so now we're on the 100 piece. We'll keep this going for a little bit. And you know what? I am going to switch it over the 200 piece on this. When you get up to the 200 on this game, man, it is it's pretty hefty, man. It's definitely pretty hefty when you get up that 200 piece. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying? But yeah, RTP, it does kind of make a difference, especially like long term with some games. You should be thinking about that a little bit. And this game's always been good. It's right around 96%, which is good. But you do have to make adjustments on certain games. RTP is kind of just like the tip of the iceberg, you know what I mean? And like I said, I would give you guys more. I can't say too much here. That's why we have the community where you could just talk to me and I could kind of give you a little bit more than I can here. Like I said, I can only say so much, you know what I mean? But anyways, all right, so we're going to keep it on the 100 for a little bit here. But we are going to switch it over to the 200 piece. And to be fair, I mean, we're kind of just hovering around where we started. We're not really up a lot, not down. We're kind of just hovering, which is fine. That does happen quite a bit. It's better than going straight down, honestly, So we're kind of just going sideways a little bit. Would be nice if we could lock that up. But, yeah, we're going to keep it on 100 here a little bit more. But as you guys can see, and you could almost just feel it sometimes when you're when you're playing or you're kind of just watching me, you can just feel like, okay, this guy hasn't gotten anything. He's pretty overextended. And especially on this game, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. So, all right, so I'm going to switch it over to the 200 piece here. Now, obviously, we want to get something going now. I probably could have kept it a little bit longer on the 100, but I was like, you know what? Let's just switch it over to the 200, see what happens here, and hopefully not regret it, right? All right, so now we're down a little bit, but, when you're doing that 200, man, it can go down pretty quick. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty hefty. It's pretty hefty indeed, All right, anyways, we're just doing this, man. We're doing this. We are doing this, Marian. We are doing this, and it's not feeling too good, man. A little bit of pain here. A little bit of pain on my side, you know what I'm saying? But we're just going to tough it out, man. We're going to tough it out, Definitely not fun to go down like this to start things off, but, it is what it is. Oh, yeah, man, let's do it. Let's do it, man. Nothing feels better than going into this round on the max, you know what I'm saying? Do that 200 piece. We just got to hope they give us something good, man, because it only really takes one or two here, man. in this round that could pretty much change everything. Pretty slow start here, though. We've really had nothing, so I'm kind of hoping, you know, all right, we'll take that. It was okay. Doesn't really do a whole lot for us, though. All right, come on now. Come on now. All right, we'll take that. All right. All right, so far this is kind of just putting us back to where we started, which is not what I want. We got a couple left here, though. Come on, man. Don't do it to us. Oh, come on, man. Is it really going to be this bad? Oh, that is brutal. That's brutal, guys. All right, we did not get what we wanted out of that, but I think that put us back up to like where we started, basically, right? Maybe up a little bit. All right, so I didn't switch it. I actually kept it on the 200 piece. There was a reason for this that I can't really explain here, but yeah, we're going to keep it on the 200 piece, and we'll see if it's going to end up being worth it or not. Of course, like I said, guys, continue watching this. You know, I wanted to put something out on this because, you know, I just kind of got into this one recent. I was running really good. And, you know, I do think it is one of those games, if you're making certain adjustments, when you combine it with the RTP, because you have to, you know, there are other factors that go into this. But like I said, we have the community, around 400 people in it. You guys could talk to me there, you know, if you want to. At the very least, subscribe, guys. Tap that like, man. Keep watching this to the end and let continue. Ooh, that was nice. Let continue running. Damn, boy.
you